Pete Negro from the Range at 355. Welcome to Big Gunner 81. Today sitting in for the Samurai is Rainer from MantisX. It's a Bluetooth connected device that kind of tells you what you're doing when you're shooting.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we took it down on the range today, tested it out. What's interesting about it is reads the movement when you squeeze the trigger and tells you what you're doing. If there's any flaws in your shooting technique, provides basically a little chart with areas to improve. For instance, what I've had a tendency to do lately is overgrip my pistol and palm my pistol a little bit, causes me to shoot left. And it was interesting today because I was really thinking about not over gripping and not gripping it too tightly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we did a little bit of dry fire. What's nice about it is with the dry fire, and there's my chart from shooting on the range today. What's interesting about it is you can get live fire or dry fire,
mm-hmm.
but even when you're dry firing, you tend to focus a little better. You don't have the body flinch anticipating the recoil, but it's still a really nice training tool, and it showed me a few things that I was doing when we dry fired.
Mm-hmm.
Then of course we did some live fire with it, and it was pretty interesting because even the slightest movement it was picking up, and
mm-hmm.
some of what it did reveal was some of my healing and over gripping.
Yeah. So I mean, if you look at this app down here, you said you had a problem of shooting a little bit to the left. It picked up most of your movements to the left. There are some others too, but it highlighted the area where it felt that you had a slight tendency to shoot towards your shooting habits. So usually we take more shots so we get more data to give you better feedback. So 16 shots tells you, yep, to the left, that's where most of your shots were ending up towards.
Yeah, and I look forward, we shot at 7 yards today, so
mm-hmm.
it wasn't very far, but I look forward to getting out and shooting at longer distances and seeing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But at least now I'm conscious of those things, and instead of, like we talked about earlier, instead of moving your sights because you're doing something or doing some Kentucky windage, this kind of reveals things that for areas of improvement. So we bought one today. We're talking about possibly becoming a dealer. So the MantisX training system comes in a nice little Pelican case, easy for transporting. As we said earlier, it's Bluetooth enabled. And Rainer, tell us where we can get this.
Yeah, so you could get this online at MantisX.com, and the cost of it is $150. And the app is a free download, so you could it's constantly being updated, and you get more features over time, still for the same price of $150.
I'm going to the Apple Store right now.
Go ahead.
Downloading my...
It's a free download, so...
Thanks for bringing it in today. We had fun testing it out,
Yeah,
and definitely like it. Thank you, and thanks for watching Big Gunner 81.